Ladies and gentlemen, I am Andrew Tolentino.
I'm Dan Hitt.
And today we have the Red River rivalry on cardboard right here at the Beckett offices. Heavily leaning in favor the Texas Longhorns versus the dreaded Oklahoma Sooners, ladies and gentlemen. These are two products recently produced. I'll stop the UT alma mater. Two products released by Upper Deck, not at the same time. I think OU came out just a little bit sooner than the Texas one did.
No pun intended?
No pun intended. It boomered sooner, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, they're both now out, of course. There are retail versions available. Dan, you opened a couple boxes of each earlier. What can we expect to find inside?
Well, you hope to pull one autograph
Okay.
at minimum in every box.
Mm-hmm.
And you hope to find a whole bunch of Longhorns in one box and a whole bunch of Sooners in the other.
That's correct. So this is,
There are a lot of cards
Yes.
in the box. It's a heavy box full of a lot of cards. So
Fair enough.
the good news, if you are interested in one of these two schools, you will like the number of cards you get.
And so this is an initiative put out by Upper Deck. You know, they're kind of playing around with their college football license, of course. And so they started with Texas and OU, and they are. The rumor has it that they are in the works with a few other big name schools.
Okay.
This is of course one of the biggest, longest standing rivalries in college football history. So great place to start, of course.
The OU base set has 99 cards. Texas has 100.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently somebody in Oklahoma State got pulled.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
I guess. But,
Somebody.
yeah, somebody.
This
Since
a product like this is, I think you had mentioned this before, but a great opportunity to see guys, especially if you're a fan of either school's football program. So you haven't seen a Shea Morin's card ever, maybe. And
wow.
you get guys like Major Applewhite and a few other more recent fan favorites there. So
Yep.
yeah, you cannot, in my mind, my opinion, you cannot go wrong if you're a fan of either Texas or OU with either of these boxes.
Yeah, and another good reason why we can and are opening both together, they're very similar to each other.
Right.
Other than obviously the schools, but the makeup of the products very similar. Same inserts.
Yeah.
You've got a national champions insert here with dual and triple player versions. All Americans, all-time alumni.
The monumental moments. I don't know if you just mentioned that, but
Monumental Moments is
Sure,
a
one of
subset inside the base set.
that's that one's featuring Earl Campbell there in 1977. Here's a national champions, 1969 Steve Forster there. So very cool old photography. It just tells the epic tale of both schools. Very cool.
There's Bosworth. We couldn't miss having him on there real quickly. One of the cool things is that the key coaches, in both schools,
There's one,
are
an icon. There's a
Yeah.
stadium named after him.
does
A lot of coaches do.
Yeah, he does, as a matter of fact.
the icons is a cool insert. You
Yes.
get two in a box, and that is that I like that technology.
Etched
I can't
foil.
remember. Yeah, that etched foil technology. I don't know if there was a. It's a la mid '90s SP authentic kind of. I like it. It's kind of a cool
Yeah, most definitely.
printing technology. So you get two of those in a box. It's one of the
There you
tougher
go.
inserts. Here's Stoops Barry Switzer duel.
There you go.
So that's an example of you showed off probably the greatest, Texas football coach in history. Well, here's two
To the
Oklahoma guys.
the
I don't
legendaries
think
there.
Bud Wilkinson's in here talking about Oklahoma coaches though.
I've got a 2005 National Champs card featuring Vince Young and a certain Jamal Charles as well. This, of course, being from said season, you may have recognized this image from multiple. It's hard for me specifically, Dan, to resist not showing off every single card here. This moment in particular, I remember where I was at the moment watching this this fine
Is that Vince
occasion,
Young?
that's
Yeah,
Vince
running
Young running for a touchdown
all
against.
over USC. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Here's some, even though I'm a big Texas fan, we'll show some OU cards here. Billy Sims, Steve Owens, duel. Look at that hair Billy Sims had. So there's some cool photography in here. Needless to say. Here's the base Bob Stoops card. It's kind of cool to see. There's no current athletes in the set, or at least not currently in college, but it's cool to see.
Yeah.
Stoops.
And here's a guy that you're not going to find in many, if any, card sets. But this is Dusty Mangum. There, you might recognize his foot at least from a few critical Texas games there. And following that is the hit from my box. Maybe there's more. It's Johnny Treadwell there. So it's a sticker autograph, but again, an autograph that you're not going to find really in many, if any, other packs there.
Yeah, there are a lot of players that I suspect this is going to be the first autograph card.
Yes, absolutely. And there are the classic guys, Campbell,
Billy Sims over here.
Yeah, a lot of greats throughout. So
the Selman brothers
Boy.
are in the OU product.
Now, in this, like I said before, this product has a retail version as well. Fewer packs, of course. It's in a blaster box form, and I believe there, in lieu of the hit, there's like a pennant.
That's right.
A faux pennant inside of each box.
That's right.
Commemorating the national championships.
Mm-hmm. I pulled my autograph out of my OU box. Antonio Perkins.
There we go.
Those are stickers on the base cards, and then I've got some stars.
Yes.
On their team. So there's a lot of defensive players in here, maybe more than you might expect in most modern day football card sets, which is something I like.
Yes.
Here's an example of a defensive star, Teddy Lehman, and cool photography to go with it. And you'll get a complete base set of either school in your box, and you'll get a ton of inserts.
Yeah. Yeah, so for someone who just, you might not even be a Texas fan or an OU fan, but just for someone with respect for, the legacy of college football in general, these are pretty solid, pretty strong offerings. I don't know how tempted I would be were I not a fan of either school to pick up a pack or a box or clearly see that I've enjoyed this break. But this is Earl Campbell here. This is a sort of a very epic, iconic photo of Earl Campbell just sort of steamrolling. There we go.
And against Oklahoma, it looks like, too.
Yeah, let me check. It very well could be against Oklahoma. Yeah, it doesn't specify the game, but...
One more for me, very
boy.
short picture. Not necessarily my favorite, but...
Yes.
To many OU
Again,
fans, it
you
is.
know, it's confusing when you get a guy like Switzer coaching the Cowboys, longtime Cowboys fan, loyal quarterback in the Sooners, Texas coach. So all in all, I've made a mess of the product, but the product itself is not a mess.
A lot of burnt orange over there.
A whole lot of burnt orange, and that's my objective with a box like this. So if you love Texas, go out and grab the Texas box. If you love OU, go out and Boomer Sooner with a Sooner box. I won't hold it against you. With that being said, I had a good time opening this. Any last thoughts?
It is a very solid product. If you're a fan of either one of those schools, you are going to like the product, I think.
Absolutely. So, Boomer Sooner or Hook 'em Horns. I'm Andrew Tolentino.
I'm Dan Hitt.
We'll see you next time.
Adios.